Hi guys, it's been, well, you can just check on the YouTube videos. It's been hell of a while, probably over a year now, since I've been able to work on the Luaz, because I've been, one, rebuilding my motorbike, and two, I'm working offshore around the globe. So I very rarely get time at the moment. However, I've decided to have a look at one of these wheel hubs. So obviously that's where the wheel will go on with the wheel nuts. There's your back plate for the brakes and the lugs for the shoes. And on this side, obviously, you've got the drivetrain piece. Obviously, as that turns, this turns as well, obviously giving you drive. These UJs have gone, and the bearings inside, some of them have gone. So you've got the drain plug at the bottom, you've got the filler at the top. All cast. There's a little inspection hatch there that you can take off with the proper key like that, or you can just tap it round with a soft drift. It's not a reverse thread, it's just a normal thread. And obviously on this side as well, we've got a cap nut. I've actually sheared the other one. I've got loads of heat on it. I did check to see whether it's left hand or right hand thread. There's a little lock tab and then another nut behind that, and then when that all pulls off, you can get to your bearings in the stub. And there's my one. The threads have gone in there, and just literally on the end that the threads have gone. So I shall probably get that. I'll use a tap and die set to see if I can get it back, and I'll do the same on the nut there. Failing that, I'll see if I can just weld that flat, and then obviously might have to take it to somebody with a lathe and then get it rethreaded. I don't know, I'll have to see what I can do for the moment. The bearings have gone in all of them, so I've managed to release the shafts, tap the bearings out, back plate, parts for the brakes. There's a stub that goes through, and this pin here sits in there and locks into those two splines. I've tapped the nut. I mean, to get all this stripped down, you've got to strip all this piece, knock this piece through, and then you'll get access to the two cogs. Yeah, the two gear teeth, etc. Again, I'm going to replace all bearings. I'm going to replace all of the oil seals, all of the O-rings, all of the bearings. This one's okay. It's not ripped, torn, or anything like that. If it was, I'd just make up another one. Simple enough to do a gasket. There's a gasket on the back of there, which is still fine. The UJs are absolutely knackered. The pins have gone. One of them was shattered here. In fact, there it is. It snapped away. So I shall try and, they're the locating little rings. One of them snapped when I was getting it off. You can just see it's slightly smaller than the other ones. So a little piece of that broke off, so I can't use that again. Yeah, I've had tons of heat on the job, tons of penetrating oil. You expect with a vehicle this age, you know, heavily corroded. You just try your best and see what happens. I've been patient and I've been taking things really slow, methodical. So damage that one there. And obviously rip the thread off of there. And you can tell it's not a left-hand thread because the way it screws on. So it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, as they say. But the splines are very good on that shaft. All of the teeth on the two drive cogs are absolutely fine. There's no wear whatsoever. So I'm happy with that. No chips, no broken parts. I put a magnet through the oil and didn't come out with any pieces of metal, so that's good. Right, so there we go. So that's that all stripped down and laid out for refurbishment, and I'll go through each one, but I'm not going to start that process until I get the UJ bearings and see what I can do about getting this shaft fixed. I mean, at the end of the day, the actual main nut that pulls it all in tight, there's plenty of thread. It was just literally that end cap. I don't know if you can see down there, but the threads are absolutely fine at the bottom. But it's just at that very beginning there where it's gone. So I don't know whether that was just corrosion, and even though I put penetrating oil and heat on the job, it did start to move, and it moved lovely, then all of a sudden tightened up. So 2 back, 1 forward, 2 back, 1 forward, penetrating oil, lots of heat, keep doing that. But unfortunately, it cross-threaded and stripped the thread. So I'll have to sort that one out. Right guys, that's it for now. So hopefully I'll be back on it tomorrow. Take it easy.